everyone! Thanks for tuning into Sims Workshop. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's time for my June TBR. It's already a little crazy, but I think many of you already come here knowing, like, let's see what insanity this girl has planned for herself again, because it's insanity. Okay. So I'm going to start off first with my 30-page a day reads. One of them is an ebook, The Flame and the Frost, by Olivia Booth, I believe her name is. I don't have the physical book. It's just an ebook. That's my 30-page a day read, or in this case, 10% a day read. That's roughly 45 pages, I think. So that's going to be my first one. I'm going to follow that up with this arc of Every Exquisite Thing by Laura Stephen. Okay, so we know this is actually the young adult monthly pick for Barnes & Noble, so I'm really excited about that. It's Dorian Gray retelling. We all know that Laura Stephen, I've loved her last two books, Our Infinite Fates, Silver Cloak. Absolutely fucking love those books, you know. Society for Soulless Girls, I think we all know I absolutely hated that book, and that was a Jekyll and Hyde retelling. So here's my concern. Here's where I'm worried, okay? I loved her fantasy ones. Her fantasy ones were great, but her classic retelling one I didn't like. So I love The Portrait of Dorian Gray. I've read that one multiple times in my life. Not any time recently, not in the past 10 years. But in the past, you know, in college I read it, and then in high school I read it, and then I read it once in middle school as well. So I've seen many of the movie renditions, the black and white one, the 1970s one, and the one with Ben Barnes that I think completely missed the point. Even though I love Ben Barnes, but I think that movie just missed the point of the story as a whole, you know. But damn, he is hot. I digress. Every Exquisite Thing is Dorian Gray retelling. So I'm going into this with hesitancy because I love Laura Stephen now, but my introduction to her was a Jekyll and Hyde retelling. It was contemporary. I got a lot of the allusions and I understood the message. I just think the way the story was interpreted was completely horrible, and especially the scene where she kills the cat and then nothing's really explored with the cat, I thought was just like, no thank you for me. So I'm going into this one with a little hesitancy. I'm excited because I do like Laura Stephen. However, you understand my hesitancy. So 30-page a day read. My second one. Wish me luck. Alright. Nightly reading to the kids. My son has said to me, he's like, if it doesn't have dragons, I don't want to read it. And I'm like, okay. Luckily, Wings of Fire have at least the first, you know, quintet, the first 5 books, all have these really beautiful sprayed edges. So we are starting our Wings of Fire journey. I'm excited to see what makes it so popular. We're already 3 chapters in. I think it's really cool so far. I really like the characterization with the dragons. So here's to another exciting month. Hopefully I'll get to restart book 2 this month, but we shall see. They seem short enough, but we only get to really read 1 chapter a night. Maybe 2, but we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. Okay. Now, for my book club, my Read with Sims Workshop virtual book club, we are reading A Flame and Fury. This is my Owl Crate Special Edition. I'm very excited about this one. I love the foiling, but I'm really excited with the story itself, so I can't wait to dive into this one for my virtual book club, and I hope you guys will join me too. Now, I host the Sci-Fi Fantasy Book Club at my local Barnes & Noble in Fort Lauderdale. This month we are reading When the Moon Hatched. You guys know I fucking love that book. You guys know I love that book. But I'm not going to reread it, because instead I'm going to read The Ballad of Falling Dragons. I can't wait. Okay. So this is going to be my Saturday read. I'm going to read these on Saturdays before book club. Because that book is already kind of like ingrained. I don't need to reread it. I own 5 copies of it. Yeah? Waterstones, the Deluxe Special Edition, the paperback that was gifted to me by the publisher. Fairy Loot. Only 4 copies? Did I already say Waterstones? I don't know. Whatever. I pre-ordered the Bookish Box one, and I pre-ordered the LitJoy one. So, multiple copies of When the Moon Hatched are on their way. Because paperback, let's see, paperback, the deluxe edition, the Waterstone signed edition, and the Fairy Loot. I guess I only own 4. So I'm going to have 6 by the end of it. It's okay. I loved it. I loved it that much that I have 6 copies of this book, okay? Because I loved the first book so much. So I cannot wait to dive into The Ballad of Falling Dragons. I'm excited. And I'm so glad it won for the book club. I'm like, yes. So happy. Okay. Because I took a lot of detours last month, I didn't get to read these. Tower of Swallows. Lady of the Lake. I love how Cirilla looks right here. Season of the Storm. Season of Storms. We all know, if you've seen any of my recent reviews, recaps, or anything, I struggle a lot with these books. I loved The Last Wish and Sword of Destiny. I thought those 2 were phenomenal, so I was really excited for these. The problem is, there are way too many side questing. Like, there's too much side questing in the book, and that's what worked so well with the anthologies, because it was just one side quest, and that was the focus. And now you have your overall plot, and then it's like side quest galore. And they don't really seem to tie into like the main plot. It's just like, oh, we're, it's like playing the video game, basically. But in the video game, you get to choose your side questing, So I'm probably going to end up audiobooking these because my husband does have all the audiobooks, and that's really what I've been doing, audiobooking them. So we'll see. We'll see where time takes me. This is a reread for me. Daughter of the Pirate King. This is my Fairy Loot exclusive edition. I'm rereading this. I'm probably going to end up audiobooking this since I have already read it once, but I am rereading it because I want to read Daughter of the Siren Queen, and I've never read this one. And I'm going to follow that up with Vengeance of the Pirate Queen. This is my Waterstones exclusive. That was my Fairy Loot. All right. Don't fall. My goal is to get through all of those. The Escape Game. This was an ARC that was sent to me by the publisher, so I am going to be physically reading this. Like, I've noticed all my ARCs I just physically read. Mainly because I do devote a lot of time to reviewing and providing reviews for all the ARCs, and I feel like the best way for me to do that is either immersive reading or physical reading. That's it. So here we go. The Escape Game by Marissa Mayer and Tamara Moss. I love Marissa Mayer so much. Ashfire King. This is my Fairy Loot exclusive edition. I love the first book so much, so I'm so excited to get into this one. I'm going to follow that up with The Secret Astronomer. So this actually won the Young Adult Book Award for Barnes & Noble. The Barnes & Noble Young Adult Book Award. So this was an ARC that was sent to me like months ago. I'm sorry I haven't gotten into it yet, but it's a novel written in notes. So it's a novel in notes. So we'll see. I feel like it's very artistic. It's very different. I don't know how reading it is going to be. So we shall see. We shall see. So that's definitely one I can't audiobook. Like, I have to physically read that one. Among the Burning Flowers, Samantha Shannon. I love her so much. Which version is this? Oh, this is my Limit Crate version. Because, yes, I did buy the Waterstones version. Don't hate me. Don't blame me. Oh, fuck. That's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I'm actually shocked by how small this one is still. But I'm very excited to dive in. Because we all know Fury of the Orange Tree and Day of Fallen Night. Fucking love those 2 books. Fucking loved those 2 books. Those were both 30-page a day reads for me, and I absolutely fucking love them. So this one, I'm so fucking excited. And then, before I forget, I am also going to be audiobooking Local Heavens. I'm reading that for my brother from my other mother's book club, the LFG book club that we also host. He he hosts and picks on me at. He picks on me on the other one too. He's very much my brother. LFG Book Club. It's our queer book club at Barnes & Noble in Fort Lauderdale. If you want to join, we are reading Local Heavens. It's a cyberpunk kind of Great Gatsby. I don't own the physical copy only because I don't like the US cover for it. I'm very interested in the story. I don't like the US cover, so I'm going to try to get an audiobook version of it, and if I can't, then I'll, of course, buy the book. So, there we go. And now, the final volume in Cardcaptor Sakura. I'm going to have to start buying the clear card ones because my daughter has asked me to start reading these to her. And my other 7 are in storage, so we're gonna we've been watching Cardcaptor Sakura. She's very much in love with her magical girl, just like me, Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura. So this is how we're gonna end the month, with a volume 9 of Cardcaptor Sakura. It is the last volume in the original arc before clear cards, so you know, I'm excited. I do love this series. I have a pink purse. It's the only pink purse that I think we'll ever own. And it is Cardcaptor Sakura. Everyone's like, you have a pink purse? I'm like, it's Cardcaptor Sakura. They're like, that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, that's my exception. So yeah, here we go. This is how many? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, only 17. I feel like that's wrong. 17 books? Really? That's all I got for myself this month? Wow. I feel like I'm missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, no. 17. Wild. That's low expectations for myself. I've only been reading like 14, 15 books a month, so I don't know why I'm freaking out. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. If I end up reading more than 17, that'll be a shock to you and me both, honestly. It's not going to happen. I'm probably only going to read 15 of these books, so I don't know why I'm thinking, oh yeah, totally. No. No. In any case, thank you all for tuning in to this TBR. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this audiobook with your friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.